All right, next subject. How good is Deion Sanders actually for college football? Once again, how good is Deion Sanders actually for college football? Let's go, bro.
So I got some stats for y'all. Y'all know I come through with the stats, man.
Yes, sir.
Check this. First of all, who in the world even knew Colorado Buffalo was in the Pac-12? I didn't. So
Right.
that's number one. Who in the world wanted to watch a Jackson State game? I didn't. I couldn't
That's
even
right.
pronounce HBCU. But this is overall. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yes.
like, but what? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No disrespect to my HBCU alumni.
None
I just
whatsoever.
wasn't aware
Yep.
of it
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't a level. And I grew up in DC. I know about Howard University. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
and Southern and Grambling. And I
Yeah.
knew the schools and the
Yeah.
Morehouses. I knew the schools, but guess what? I'm not a school guy. Not that I'm dumb, but I just didn't know what an HBCU was.
Right.
This is how much money Dion is making. Thank you, D, for bringing that up. It must be the
Mm-hmm.
money because they can't. He's a cash cow. The
100%.
OT thriller against Colorado State helped ESPN with a near record-setting ratings, and
Mm-hmm.
this goes back to Mr. G's point. The game started at 11 p.m. Eastern time, and it
Mm-hmm.
still had 9.3 million viewers.
Yep.
That's an impact. The
Mm-hmm.
TCU opener, 7.2 million viewers, making it the most watched telecast of that particular day on the game one. And week
Mm-hmm.
two against Nebraska, they had 8.73 million, making it the most watched Pac 12 game on Fox ever.
Yep.
Forever, ever, ever,
Forever,
ever.
ever. Yes,
And
sir.
this is a team who came in unranked.
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all to think about this. This is a team who they only thought was going to win 3 games. They're
Yeah.
undefeated right now. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
let you go see because I got a lot more stats on why Dion is prime time,
Yeah.
even as a coach.
I'm not even gonna come from the aspect of stats. I'm gonna say this. This is why he's actually good for college football. He upsets the good old boy network. He messes it
Mm.
all up.
Oh, to
He
the
tears
fullest.
all the foundation up, kills it. Because all the good old boys, a Nick Saban, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Mm-hmm.
think of the rest of the coaches, but you know, all Kirby Smart, all these coaches that you use, and they talk a little country, and you know they kind of do this thing, you know, the way
Mm-hmm.
they do, and that's the good old boy. Dion comes out there with a big gold cross on, talk about God, you know what I'm saying? Because he's an
Mm-hmm.
outspoken believer, so he talks about God. He's recruiting players. He's doing things that coaches do not do. He said, yes, people like Travis Hunter can come to my school. You can play defense or offense. If you got the energy, I'll let you do it. And he gonna get all those type players, the Travis Hunters type players that can play both sides. He'll get them. Look at his recruiting class. His recruiting class gonna be ridiculous,
Oh,
ridiculous. And
oh.
also, this is the last part why it's so good for the culture. Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, where that is 1% African American. It's more black people at the game than the whole state and the whole city, boy. You hear what I'm saying? It's more black people coming to the game than that whole city right there. And it's all because of Deion and they all rooting them on. So I think it is a great thing because more people that's actually, let me say, there's the button up black and then there's just black. Deion is just black. Now, he ain't belligerent. He's cocky, but he ain't belligerent. He ain't just a full goon one word. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
ain't
Where
a
he
full one word,
yeah, but he got some.
but he got
He's
tendencies.
smart, but he's still him though, and I respect it, man. Go ahead, bro.
So back to the money train on what must be the money, and guess what? Hey, all y'all in my notes. I think somebody must have saw my email or my notes or
They
somewhere
might
because
have.
Hagen's got all in it. Check this out. First take, College Game Day, a gang of other shows and celebrities to include Lil
Mm-hmm.
Wayne. The
Mm-hmm.
Rock was all out at Boulder for
The
who?
Rock.
Prime
The
time.
Rock.
Look, The Rock, and he played football, so he got ties in football as far as Dwayne Johnson, for those who don't know
Of
what The
course. Of
Rock was
course.
cooking. We talking
Yeah.
about the guy from Jumanji, for those who don't know
Yes.
that
He
this man
played in
actually was
Miami.
a wrestler. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? He got hurt and he played in
Mm-hmm.
Miami. But
Yep.
anyhow, the other impact, his sunglasses sold $1.2 million in a day. His shades, when Coach Prime had some comments made about him from the
Mm-hmm.
Colorado State.
Mm-hmm.
Money must be the money.
Yes,
Ticket
sir.
prices are up 327%.
Yes, sir. Selling out.
327%
Yes, sir.
since he came to Colorado.
Yes,
This
sir.
week's prices for the game against Oregon are going to upward $517 per ticket. This is
Mm-hmm.
127% more than the
Mm-hmm.
Texas A&M Alabama Nick Saban them, because my brother
Mm-hmm.
was even in my notes, which
Yep.
says a lot for the Roll Tide and Saban, because
Yeah.
that's the good old boy system. But here
Yes.
go Prime again, projected to only win 3.
Yep.
I don't, and here's the tricky part
What's
about
up,
this.
voice? Uh-huh.
Boys, what's good? Here's the tricky part about this. And yes, he is the face of the XFL. For those who looking at it, we talking about Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yep.
He is the face of XFL, and I think it's gonna do something. Here's the tricky part about it: people are tuning in because he's primetime TV, been since he was a teenager. But a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people are tuning in for his downfall. Had he
Right.
lost against
Yes.
Colorado State,
Yes. Yes.
and he said it himself. Could
Mm-hmm.
y'all understand the bull junk I would have went through had we
Mm-hmm.
lost this game?
Mm-hmm.
It would have been unbearable.
Mm-hmm.
But now they get ready to play Oregon this weekend, and Oregon is number 10. But
Yes.
Colorado ticket prices are now higher than the Ohio State Buckeyes. And if
Mm-hmm.
anybody is a Buckeyes fan, they know they can't get a ticket. Buckeye fans have to pay $500 for a ticket to be up in there to wave their little red or white flag.
Yes, sir.
And Colorado, who went 1-11 last year, ticket prices are at $517. Can't get in the building.
Right.
In week 1, the Buffaloes sold $430,000 worth
Yes.
of tickets in 3 days against TCU for a team that was only projected to win 3 games.
Yeah.
That is prime time football aspect. Everybody wants a
Yeah.
piece of it.
Yes.
And the sad part
Yes.
is we still focus on Prime. We're not even looking at Shador. We're not
Right.
even
Look
looking
how
at
awesome he is.
how awesome the team is.
Yes. Yes.
When we flash that $200,000 watch, we want to focus on that, but we're not focusing on he has the second most passing yards in the nation.
Yes.
You dig what
Yes.
I'm saying? Let's
Yes.
get it, bro.
And then beyond that, and I say this before we move on. Yes, he flashes a $200,000 watch. He's not the only one that got big NILs. There's somebody at Tennessee that's not playing yet. They got a $7 million NIL deal.
Yeah.
That happens all the time.
All
But
the
you
time.
got to act the right way, and you got to be proper and prim. This is why I say it upsets the apple cart. It upsets the good old boy system. Because Nick Saban can go in the room and say, yeah, I can show you all these championships and all that. Deion walk in the room and talk to his dad. What's up, dog? He talking just like him. That's why the dad going to be like, nah, I'm going to send my son here. Because this man is like me. He knows where my son came from. You feel what I'm saying? So that's exactly what's going to happen, man. It's going to be different. All right, bro. On to the last one. Go ahead.
I know you're saying I'm gonna go to the and I know this is the last one. We got a little time, so I'm gonna go over here. Rob, he's one of the good ones. Right.
Good point, D. Perfect.
Good point.
He's one of the good ones. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you say they
Yes,
trash.
their defense is trash.
It's trash, but I'm gonna tell
he
y'all.
says it himself.
Yes, he does. I'm gonna tell y'all what's even more trash than his defense, guys. Their running game. This is the reason why I don't have faith in Colorado. I love seeing Deion Sanders do his thing. The brother is accurate.
Yes.
He gets out of the pocket. But guess what? He has been sacked more times than anybody in the nation.
Yes, I mean, that line ain't great neither.
Yeah, he has a negative 59 on his rushing this year, negative 59 yards. But this is the reason why. And what everybody, we could say their defense is trash.
It is.
82 new players.
That's the point.
82 new players. So the fact that they 3-0 with 82 new players and they still trying to learn their system after their bye week, I expect them to be bowl eligible. I have them at least going. I don't expect
they're going
them
to a bowl. They're getting to a bowl this year. Absolutely.
They're going to a bowl, and I expect them to beat either Oregon or USC, and I'm saying that right now. Or Utah at the end of the year. They're going to beat another one of these high-ranked teams.
Of course.
You watch and see what I tell you.
Listen, man, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. The power of belief is very, very big. If you watched the Bible study yesterday, you'll understand that. But the power of belief is huge. And what Deion has these kids doing is believing. They believe they can beat these folks. That's the first part. Now, all of them is not as talented, but he got some talent on there. Especially his not special team people, but skill players. He got great players. Yeah. He need to meet potato dudes in the middle, like that line to open it up where them runners can run. He need big running backs, like Mr. G said. Edwards is really small. He is
small.
He's very tiny. But
so was Barry Sanders.
If he next year, I think his team gonna be serious. Next year, his
Yeah.
team gonna really be serious. He'll be able to get even more recruits in. All right,
Because
man.
now
Last
they
subject.
see he's serious.
Right. They see it's just not like a dog and pony show. No, this is real.